We've got basketball action from Chase Center, the new home. Home of the Warriors here. On 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Last game for the Warriors, the loss to the Nets.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Kobe. They set the pick. Pass to Flag. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Ward. On defense, Golden State. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the follow-up by Bryant, outworking the defense to get that second chance opportunity.
Down low, here's Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
And you can sense that Rondo taking some pride in shredding the D with his passing, has exceptional vision.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And Love gets it to go.
You know, Love can do more than just catch and shoot, but it's the area that he's most comfortable in.
On the wing, Kobe. Goes up the baseline. Pass to Ward. Back to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses in close. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Malone's got 8 points.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
To the middle. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And this is Martin at his best, getting that deep position and putting on the hard hat there and attacking the rim.
And so it's Washington with it. Following the miss by Moses Malone. Pass to Kobe. Rebound, Love.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Kobe. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Screen by Malone. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Bryant, high post. Tries it from 19. And that's collected by Malone.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the paint. It's stolen by Mullen. Starks with the steal. Pass to Rondo. Here's Starks. Anthony in the corner. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Here's Rondo. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Malone. And here's Anthony for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Moses Malone, providing a lot of energy for the Golden State Warriors. He got... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Mullen's shot is off. So it's the Warriors now. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here's Gooden. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Gooden's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Right side, Kobe. Atumbo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
And that one's good by Gooden.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Tries it from the top of the key. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Inside, Flag. Good on the shot. 6 points for Cooper Flag.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Knocked away. Price outside. Stevenson with it. Now guarded by Price. Here's Anthony. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Pass to Price. Wizards passing it around. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Mullen. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Mullen's got his second bucket of the night. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
And the wide open shot from Price. Drills the three-pointer.
And with Price, you not only get the range, you get the consistency. One of the league's most accurate shooters.
Pass to Keith. Rebounded by the Wizards. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Ward. Inside. Here's Flag. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
1:11 left in the first half. Keith missing. Washington trailing. Pass to Ward. Now here is Martin. Here's Flag. Mullen with the 3. And no good that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here is Keith. Barnes looking around. Misses the 3. And the Wizards with possession. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he commits the intentional foul. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And it's tied up with that one.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Washington foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Wizards. Number 55, Dikembe Mutombo.
Smith outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. 5 to shoot. Trains the three-pointer. Love's got 6.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Bryant looking over the floor. Oh! Kobe with the flush!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
32.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's Washington now. It's a one-point game. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. So it's Washington now. The lead is 2. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Malone. On offense, here are the Warriors. To the middle. And then Malone with the dunk.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Pulls up on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Golden State with it, trailing by 2. That one goes in. Rondo's got 6.
At his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Back to Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Flag. Fires for 3. And it's Bryant missing. Here's Anthony. Here's Malone.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. It's Bryant, high post. He's got 11. Rebounded by Starks.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Out to Anthony. And here's Love from the arc. Offensive rebound. And it's Rondo in the corner. Love outside. They double team Love. Starks outside. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Wizards. Outside, Kobe. And Bryant throws it down hard!
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
To the paint. Malone is doubled.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Golden State moving the ball around. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. From 18 feet away. And that one's good by Kobe. Bryant's got the game tied up here for the Wizards. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Carmelo Anthony. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Bryant.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A miss that time would have put him up. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
Pass to Kobe. Down low. Rebounded by Anthony.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Malone. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Starks with the steal. Outside Anthony. And here's Starks. Back to Anthony. Pass to Malone. And stolen by Flag. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Mullen. And Mullen with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So for the Wizards. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And here are the Warriors now. Now Smith, still scoreless. Pass to Love, just 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires, 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
It's a tie game in the Bay Area. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Washington, 43.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Back to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Here's Starks. A three-pointer, no good. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the Wizards with possession. For 3, Kobe. There's the 3-ball by Bryant.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Rondo with the steal. Outside Anthony. Rebounded by Ward. The Wizards with the lead. Bryant with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Kobe, no luck. Outside Anthony. Driving inside. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
There's the pick on the wing, Kobe. And again, Washington, no good. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points to the paint. And Malone gets double teamed. Some nice passing by Golden State. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the layup. And here are the Wizards now. It's a 1-point game. A 3-pointer. Good. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
It's off target.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Here's Flag. It's stolen by Rondo. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way.
Oh, nice cut by Anthony inside. When he slashes hard like that, it really compromises the defense.
That free throw good from Anthony.
Taking 2 shots.
And Anthony drops them both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Bryant outside. And it doesn't go. Got a piece of it. Love outside. Got it to go off the glass.
In this league so long, Love understands when he needs to step up, provides the huge shot.
Kobe getting it done in close.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
A huge two-handed slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Love outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the shake. Dunked it home, running inside.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Starts outside. Anthony taking his time here. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Bryant outside. No good.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Here's Ward. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2, 3, woo! Look right past me, you slept wrong. Not all pain turns to Teflon. Invest my soul, that's a bet, bro. Blue face patience, bank tested, breath long. Money be a raft when you're trying to swim. And your vision is dim, cause the tunnel is grim. Had to make a lot of shifts with the way of the winds. On the whim, level win, so my high end is step strong. We fight for fun, I'd rather look stupid trying till I go dumb. I always hated math growing up, now I know some. My time divided, weeks inspired, days revival. I was crying, seconds drying. Low with pride and lifted tire, gym spin off, avoid the spiral with these reps decided. Never salty, look back or spin wrong.
All my fears been subsided. No more look back, rewinding. Look what faith done provided. Alignment, refinement.
Big chips in, ain't got nothing to lose. On my worst days, still got nothing to lose. Keeping every word, ain't got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose, I got nothing to lose. Know about a miss, seen a lot of passion. The color tone brushed by the pig name will never have a ring of its own diamond fit. Cause the pressure was emitted by another, not a chin. Acceptance, I used to give a about it in its best sense. Impressive is not my weight and less than charade, a guest list. Party favors, a half-baked chips on the table. The host is a showboat, 9 out of 10. I done seen deep waters in the fence, but it's never determined what I yearn. I'd rather be in a before the sign of the skin. Pro to show the work that my theory stay intact. That the tactic is always put my heart in these stats. I'll never have to fold cause the code keep it stacked. I got up at the house, built a home on my, yeah.
All my fears been subsided. No more look back, rewinding. Look what faith done provided. Alignment, refinement.
Big chips in, ain't got nothing to lose. On my worst days, still got nothing to lose. Keeping every word, ain't got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose, I got nothing to lose.
All my fears been subsided. No more look back, rewinding. Look what faith done provided. Alignment, refinement.
Big chips in, ain't got nothing to lose. On my worst days, still got nothing to lose. Keeping every word, ain't got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose, I got nothing to lose.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
Now here's Randolph. Following the miss by Moses Malone. Good. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
Trains the three-pointer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Kneppel. Lock at 6. Pass to Pressey. Chamberlain a screen. Here's Paul, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Grizzlies off to a quick start here. It's a 3-point game. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan, after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
Now here's Rondo. He takes it in. Malone wide open. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Grizzlies with possession. 6-point lead. Down low. Outside for Randolph. The Warriors pull it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time. On offense, here are the Warriors, trailing by 4. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Pass to Malone. Over Chamberlain. Malone, no luck.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Paul outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Golden State ball.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. Randolph grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Chamberlain. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Chamberlain got 5 points so far.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move off a spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Starts with the steal. And it's Rondo in the corner. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Chamberlain a screen. To the paint. It's tipped. And stolen by Love. Here's Malone. Finished off the break. He's got 6.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Knipple. It's stolen by Rondo. Just 3 on the clock. It's good. This game is all even.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Memphis out in front. They're and it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
First team foul. Substitution for your
Here's Paul.
number 2, Rajon Rondo.
That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Boy, I don't think there have been too many players ever with a better touch than CP.
Paul with the steal. Here's Randolph. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Randolph's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. And stolen by Chamberlain. Knipple with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Pass to Paul. Now, here is Chamberlain. Tries from 16. And another basket for Memphis. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Carter looking around. 6 to shoot. Here's Scalabrine. No good from outside. Warriors trailed by 10. Pass to Keith. Golden State moving it around. Stevenson left side. And they get it. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Barnes hits them both. Memphis leading by 8. Pass to Scalabrine. The 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And that's the right approach for good. A solid rebounder and an above-average interior score.
To the middle. Stolen away. Inside. Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense. Hold on!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Kenny Smith. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shoots it up. A putback. The Warriors pull it in. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Nobody near Stevenson. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Dawkins. Guarded by Keith. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pick. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Warriors trail by 11. Gooden in the post. Intercepted. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. That shot is off. Here's Golden State. In the corner, it's Stevenson. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams will make substitutions. .24 seconds left to play here in the half. Kicks it out to Love. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Paul. Chamberlain a screen. With 2 seconds left. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Give it up.
And it's Paul with the ball for Memphis. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Golden State on D. Chamberlain a screen. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense here from Malone.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
Pass to Pressing. Right wing. Chamberlain a screen. Lets it go. And that one's on target from the wing. Knipples got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Anthony. Starts outside. Anthony right side. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Hey, that's fierce. Throwing it down over the larger defender.
Pass to Chamberlain. Chamberlain a screen. Inside. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here's Starks. Connects from three-point range. Starks has got his first 3 points of the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Knippel. Shoots over Starks. Shot clock reset for Memphis. To the paint. Here's Randolph. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Randolph's got 6.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Love with a wide open look. And the Warriors, another 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Paul. He has 6. The 19-foot shot. Scalabrine, no luck. Warriors trailed by 7. It's a pick by Love. The drive by Anthony. Drops in the layup for 2. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when he drives it, Melo does such a great job of using his frame to shield off the defender.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Dawkins, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Kicks it out to Malone. And here's Love from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Scalabrine. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love.
Substitution for the Grizzlies. Number 15, Anthony Carter.
Here's Scalabrine. 5 to shoot. Rondo with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And Rondo is a rugged defender, outstanding at reading the opposition there and then coming up with the steal.
Pass to Richardson. Launches it. Rebounded by Anthony.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Love outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for Memphis. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. One of the stories here, Con Knippel getting it done today.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Paul outside. Pass to Pressey. It's stolen by Anthony. And they're on the break. For the tie. No good at the rim. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 2. It's the end.
Grizzlies, 39.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Chamberlain with it. Now Anthony defending. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Chamberlain a screen. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Well, one of Paul's greatest strengths is his passing. He really takes pride in making his teammates better.
Outside Rondo. Anthony on the wing. To the middle. 4 on the clock. Malone misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Randolph slams it in.
Trying to guard Paul in screen and rolls is a nightmare. He just picks defenses apart.
Pass to Malone. Anthony left side. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Chamberlain. Now Knueppel. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shoots over Malone. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
It's a pick by Love. Rondo looking around. And it misses.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Rondo with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
6 on the shot clock. Anthony, 16-footer dropped in.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
Ball outside. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
.153 left in the fourth quarter. Layup, no good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Anthony gets double teamed. Love outside to take the lead. Can't get it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Picked by Randall. Now Knueppel. Chamberlain a screen. Takes the 3. Another chance. Ball outside. Timeout called by Coach Isolo. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Paul. Just 5 to shoot. No good from 3. And the Warriors with possession here to take the lead.
And the quickness off the floor, and the insane reach built one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Outside Rondo. Here's Anthony. Lock at 6. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A drive by Paul and stolen by Love. Anthony right side. From 14. Not gonna go.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Substitution for the Grizzlies. Number 4, Coryarighton.
To win the game, and he does not hit. And regulation now complete. He will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Knuckle with it. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Paul outside. They double team Randolph. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Malone with the screen. Oh, what a finish.
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Anthony. Oh, the dunk.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Chamberlain a screen. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Love fires. A three-pointer. Good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
14 feet away, and he gets that one to go.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Just 4 to shoot. Anthony missed on the 3. And it's Paul with the ball for Memphis. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
Well, they tied it up, but that was a good chance to pull it flat.
pick by Love. Anthony. And the layup is off. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And here is Paul. Three. Good.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup.
UIP, unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes, tigers and some horse. Barber, they say I'm adorable. Paid in for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Spend a week, we won't make it. Keep going on some was poppin' current. Gucci don't lie, say she want a fluffy pup.